Good morning, adventurers. We're up bright and early. Well, bright and early for us. It's like 9 a.m.
We got up bright and early. It took us a while to get ready and get here.
Yes, but we are at the bus station now. This is our final day of our trip with Greyhound. We're going to take a bus over to Augusta, Maine. Our goal today is to try some lobster, like a lobster roll, which we've never had. We heard lobster's huge in Maine, obviously. So.
Yeah, all over up here. But we found a really cool place in Augusta that's supposed to be one of the best in Maine, so yeah. I'm really excited for it.
The weather's a little bit crappy, but hopefully it gets better. I think it's not going to. I think it's going to be raining. But
yeah, it hasn't started yet. It's super foggy out, but I think it's going to start on our ride. It might rain all day, which is going to be so sad, our final day and all rainy, but we'll make the most of it.
First off, we have to go get some food before we hit that bus.
We will not make the same mistake we made last time with no food.
It's actually kind of cool. They put handicap seating right here. It's a shame because we can't sit here, but it's nice for the handicapped people.
Yeah.
At least. One of my favorite parts of the bus, cup holders. It's the little things in life that give me joy.
The really, really little things in life.
Not the best breakfast ever, but it's sustenance.
It'll do. Better than no food.
We are at our second stop, and this has been the prettiest drive so far because so many more of the leaves are changing since we're further up north.
Yeah, it's like as soon as we hit Maine, it was just like everything was just on fire and golden.
Yeah, like
beautiful
reds and yellows and deep greens and all kinds of stuff. It's really great. We've also been passing a bunch of tiny little seaside towns, and this part of the country is just so like picturesque and charming. We're home.
Here we go.
Hooray.
Oh,
there's a couch.
Couch.
All right.
Whoa.
We've made it to our hotel here in the capital of Maine.
It's pretty adorable. We just went on a little excursion exploring the whole place, and it's pretty charming.
Yeah, so unfortunately the weather has not gotten any better today, so I think we're going to just hunker down today, and I have to edit a video, but then we are going to pick up tomorrow. We're going to do like a coastal walking path. It's going to be beautiful, and then we are going to get that lobster for sure.
I want that freaking lobster roll. I cannot wait.
Yeah, we'll see you guys there. We are downtown in Augusta. We are on the Kennebec River Rail Trail. You can see there's a rail right here that follows this trail, and it follows the river here. And you can see all the leaves are all sorts of different colors, which is awesome. We came down here just to get some photos. Make sure you head to our Instagram if you want to see how some of these photos are turning out. But I think we're going to take a little stroll here, then we're going to head to the center of town because we're a little bit away from it right now, and then grab a car over to our restaurant.
Finally, the lobster.
Augusta is actually the capital of Maine, which we did not realize. It's a pretty small town. It's only got like 18,000 people in it. Capitol building's over there somewhere. We didn't have time to see it. I also read that they had a couple fires, I think in the 1800s, and it kind of did a lot of damage to the downtown area, but over the last like 10 or 15 years, they've been focusing on kind of revitalizing it, so there's a lot of little shops and cool little places you can go, and I think they have a bunch of stuff planned in the future as well. There's also just really epic views down here. You can see the bridge over there and all the leaves changing over there. It's very nice. Guys, we've ordered and look what they gave us. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of food.
This was supposed to be the star, but this might be. The time has finally come. We have come all the way up to the Red Barn, which is a little bit outside of Augusta, and we have gotten our lobster roll. We also got some clam strips. We thought the lobster roll was going to be the star, but these clam strips are looking mighty amazing. So They have 3 different sizes. You could do a 1/4 pound of lobster meat, which is what we did. They also had a 1/2 pound, which is probably what we should have done. And then they have a 1-foot-long lobster roll, which I imagine
is like $50 or something.
Yeah, so yes, it's a little pricey. This runs you about 15 USD. The 1/2 pound runs you about 25 USD, and then the foot long is 50. So just whatever your budget will allow for. I think it's still gonna be good. Because we got the clams, I'm not so sad about having a tiny one. I just wanted like a big hunk of lobster, but it's looking pretty fresh and pretty amazing. So it looks super simple. It looks like just big, huge hunks of fresh lobster mixed with mayo. It's on, I thought it was just a piece of like white bread, but it might actually be like a roll that they've cut in half. They've browned it a bit on the side. I'm assuming there's some butter on there too. And then a little cheeky piece of lettuce down in there. That's about it. And I read that you can get it without mayo if you want just the lobster raw. So either way you want it.
Trying to pick this thing up, it's hard to do it without all the lobster falling out because it's like so top heavy. But yeah, oh yeah, you get a nice little lobster smell. Looks pretty freaking delicious.
Whoa.
Oh, dropped it. That lobster roll is absolutely excellent. It's got like it's super creamy, obviously, you can tell. The lobster tastes really fresh. It's served cold. The bun isn't really warm. It's just kind of room temperature, but it does still have like the crunch from the outside where they kind of browned it a little bit. Man, the flavor of the lobster is really, really nice. And then it's nice that it has a little bit of greenery on it. I'm sure it doesn't help the unhealthy factor, but it's so interesting how they do the bread here. Like Allison was saying, it kind of looks like a loaf of bread, a little piece of a loaf. It's like a mix between a hot dog bun and a loaf of bread. I don't really get it. I've never seen that before. But man, that is damn tasty. Go for it.
I'm excited. Put the little fallen soldier back on there.
Honestly, I prefer this method over just fresh lobster because you don't have to do any work. It's just all there for you.
Yeah. Okay, let's get a perfect bite going here. Now let's see how messy this can get.
That's how you take a bite, right there.
That lobster is maybe the best lobster I've ever had in my entire life.
It's good, isn't it?
It's so creamy and like almost flaky or something. It's like really buttery. The bread, I think it's got some maybe butter, maybe some garlic in there. It kind of tastes like toasted garlic bread. And then just all it needs is the mayo. Maybe there's a little bit of salt in there, but my word, it's just like really simple and light and like delicious.
Should we give these a little try?
Yeah, clam strips.
Guys, look at this. This is insane.
No.
Is this an appetizer or is it?
No, this is a real. They have different.
This is considered a meal.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This is a dinner size. Oh, wish they had a lunch size.
Oh, there's a lunch size we didn't realize. Probably should have done that.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper too. Oh well, now we just have to stuff our faces with clam strips.
I feel like they looked at us funny when we said the basket. That's probably why they were like, you guys are in for it. You guys, I don't know enough about clams to understand exactly what this is, but it's very delicious. It's deep fried perfectly, and it's not like chewy or anything.
Is it kind of like calamari?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like fried calamari.
I'm gonna give it a try. Oh, all the food is made fresh to order, and the batter, you can tell it just tastes really fresh, and it has kind of like a buttery texture to it. It's really nice, or buttery flavor. Oh man, those are good. Dude.
Yeah, this is all great.
Yeah.
And they give you the biggest. They give you crinkle fries.
Yeah, crinkle fries rock, man. Now we have the arduous task of demolishing all this. As we were eating the fries and the clam strips, we discovered a little secret. There's a roll hidden under there.
Dinner roll.
We were wondering why they gave us this little pack of butter, but that's why.
Really, I don't think we need this, but that's cool.
We just read on Wikipedia that clam strips are huge in New England. They said that it's as popular up here as barbecue is to the south. And if that's the case, then these things must be really popular.
Yeah, but I guess that explains why we've never heard of them before.
Yeah, they're super good though. If you haven't had these before, give them a try. They're tasty.
For sure, yeah.
So so that does it for our epic trip with Greyhound up to the Northeast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We plan to spend more time up here. This was just a little teaser, but we're gonna probably do some kind of a proper road trip or something at some point.
Oh, we'll have to, and we'll have to come back to see the leaves again.
Yeah, and we're gonna have to come up and eat more of the food too, because we only got a taste of that. Do
hiking, and there's so much to do up here, and eat more. Oh.
But that's all. In our next video, we are going to be heading down to Florida.
Yes, out of this chilly weather.
We're gonna be going from this immediately to some fun in the sun, so it's gonna be cool.
Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.